Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you might be watching this. Today we are going to deep fry some, I always call them Doritos, but they're Duros. And they are a Mexican snack. As far as I know, they're Mexican. They're very popular. They come in different shapes. The shape I have today here is in a plastic bag. They're not real expensive, Nate. I have found them in Harp's grocery store by the pound. I've found them at Walmart before, but this particular bag, I believe I got them at Walmart. Excuse me, I got them at Dollar Tree. But now what they are is they're a wheat pasta snack, and like I said, they come in different shapes and stuff. But these happen to be El GUAPO brand. So just a second, I'll open the package up. So as you can see, they're hard. Now you can microwave these if you want to, but I prefer the frying method, and they're really very good. But now you can see about what size they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our oil hot here, and we're going to deep fry these. Now, like I said, I like to fry them, and what I do is I use one to test it. So there's the one that I put in for my test. See how it didn't pop up right away? Here's another one I use for my test over here. When you do them like this, they come out, if your oil's not hot enough, they come out real greasy and leathery. But see that how they don't cook evenly either. There you go. So you can keep testing your oil. I like to do that. Another reason, I don't know what temperature that is, but see how that didn't pop right up? So that oil is not hot enough. Now, you can cook them like that and cook them all at one time, but they're not as crunchy. They're not as crisp. Good. But they're not as crisp, and they come out a little chewy, and they don't cook as evenly. So we're just going to give this oil a little bit. Let's try another one. No, see? Not fast enough. So just a second, we'll be back. We'll give this oil another couple minutes. Okay, I think my oil's hot enough. So I'm going to take a few and spread them out. Now watch how they almost immediately pop up. Now you have to keep an eye on your oil, because your oil can catch on fire. So I like to turn it off, and then I like to put them over here on a draining station. Now of course, if I was doing this two-handed, I could do this a lot faster. But and if you had a basket, of course, you could do this a lot faster. But I like to put them over on a draining station first. Now my oil, even though I turned my oil off, it's got some residual heat there. So I'll put a few more in. And then after these have set up here for a minute, I'll put them on some paper towels. You see, my oil is still off, but they're cooking. And like I said, doing this two-handed, you got to be quick, and you got to be consistent. And if you've got a basket, of course it works better. So here we're going to put in some more. Now I think I'm going to turn my grease back on. And those have sat there long enough, so I'm going to put them over here on my... There we go. I'm going to turn my heat back off. Y'all, if I wasn't doing this one-handed, I wouldn't be turning my grease off and on so much. But the hotter your grease, the better. And you don't want them to sit in the oil. Now, these are best eaten fresh. But you can make a bunch and keep them for later. But they are best eaten fresh. And for toppings, well, you can use salt. You can use, I've used Parmesan cheese. I've used garlic. You can use sugar. And you can use just about any topping that you like. Now I'm going to do one more batch. See, they get... Okay, I need to turn my heat on again. There. Let me take these off the rack. Ooh. Working one-handed ain't fun. And you might want to stir them up a little bit. I'm going to turn my heat off again. It's a little hard to do this one-handed, but you get the idea. So let me take these out of there. And me and Ernie, we like, I love these. I love them. Now the Chinese, the Asians, excuse me, the Asians have one. In fact, theirs are crab flavored. I might do a video on them. But you want to really keep an eye on your grease, because your grease needs to be hot. But then you know how if that grease gets too hot, it can catch on fire. So just a second, let me move these over and I'll show you what we did here. And we got quite a few of them. So here you go, y'all. I sprinkled some salt on there. And they went from this to this. That's quite a difference. Don't you think? Now, like I said, you can put salt on them. You can put, maybe seasoned salt. Anything you would put on popcorn, you can put on these. Now, you might say, well, what do they taste like? The closest thing I know of to tell you what they taste like is Frito-Lay Munchos. They don't really have a whole lot of flavor on their own, but they make good snacking. And like I said, this is the brand I use today. They come in other brands. I've seen them loose in the grocery store. I've seen them in packages in the grocery store. They come in other shapes, other sizes. I've seen them in long, flat squares. You can cook these in the microwave. I'm sure there's more than that way to cook them, but this is the way I like to cook them. So just a second, we'll let Ernie do an official taste test. Okay, here's Ernie. He's going to do his official taste test. So Ernie, go ahead and take one and crunch it so everybody can hear how crunchy. Yo, these are addictive. And I just love them.
Good.
So what do you think, Ernie?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
I think so too. So y'all give them a try. They're quick, easy, and mighty good tasting. Thanks for watching. Bye.